How to get endless leads, clients, or both using a free lead generation strategy. One of my favorite lead generation strategies is the use of an on-demand webinar. That's a pre-recorded presentation that is available in real time to your prospects that we use to convert them into leads and ultimately clients. This format allows potential clients to consume your content at their convenience and on their schedule. That's going to increase the accessibility and the reach of your content. Let's face it, we live in a world right now where flexibility is something that everyone seeks. An on-demand webinar bridges the gap between the intimacy of a live presentation and the flexibility that your potential clients are looking for. Offering valuable information, insights, and solutions in an on-demand fashion, you're able to collect leads who are interested in what you do, regardless of their time zone or their personal schedules. We remove a lot of the constraints that traditionally kept people from entering your marketing funnel. For the past 25 years, I have had thousands of paying clients who have used on-demand webinars to grow their businesses. These are people who are inspired to have an impact on others and want to get paid beautifully for doing something that they love. So I help them do that, but I do it in a way like you might not think. Coming up, I'm going to share with you some practical advice on how you can create an on-demand webinar and deploy it so that your audience sees it. But first, let me share with you some of the benefits to using an on-demand webinar. The first is increased accessibility and convenience for your audience. They're going to appreciate that. I've had an on-demand webinar on my website for about 2 years now without having to change it, and I get new leads from it every single day. People are consuming it because it's convenient for them to watch it when their schedule allows. The next benefit is that you can get extended reach over time. Unlike a live broadcast, which happens and then it's done, an on-demand webinar will always be available and can always be generating leads. I just mentioned the one that I have on my website. It's been there for a long time and still gives me leads every single day. Another benefit is the enhanced lead nurturing capabilities of an on-demand webinar. When you place an on-demand webinar on your website, you should be able to look at the analytics for how long people stay engaged with that webinar. When do they start to drop off and stop watching? Then you can take that feedback and put it back into the next version of the webinar to make it better, to hold your audience longer, and to give them the insights and the solutions and the advice that they're looking for. And by the way, if you would like to brainstorm with me about how you can produce an on-demand webinar to get more leads and clients into your business, all you have to do is visit this link right here. That's my calendar link, and that will give you a little bit of time on my calendar. I'll ask you a bunch of questions and I'll give you a ton of advice that you can start using right away. So let's talk practically about how you're going to do this. The first thing you're going to do is organize the webinar. Now, the webinar should be focused on a single topic. We don't want to overwhelm the audience with too much information. So pick a common question that your audience has and build the webinar around answering that question, giving them some big ideas about what happens when they are able to make the transformation that is offered as it relates to that question. Give them some simple, actionable advice that they can follow right away. That was weird. I said actionable unless like it was 2 words. Give them some simple actionable advice that they can follow right away, and make sure that you make an offer for them to come along and work with you. Heck, this video is like a mini webinar. I keep making an offer to you to go to my calendar link and spend a little time with me brainstorming about your client attraction methodologies. So make sure you're making an offer in your webinar. Once you have all of this organized, then you're going to simply record it. Now, if you're camera shy, that's okay. You can just make a PowerPoint presentation and record your screen as you're delivering it. But if you're not camera shy, well, why not show people your face and show them what they're getting when they work with you? In any case, you're going to record this webinar, then you're going to place it on some sort of a hosting facility like YouTube and embed it in your website. And you can embed a YouTube video in just about any website, whether you're using WordPress or someone's coding or developing your website. YouTube has the ability to embed a video on your website. My tip for you there would be to make the video unlisted in YouTube so that people just can't find it unless they go to your website. Put that webinar behind a form where they have to give you their name and email address, because the whole point of this is getting leads, and getting leads for a long period of time. So we place a form that captures first name, last name, email address, submit, and then they're able to watch the webinar. Now you have a lead who has behaviorally indicated that they're interested in what you do. So now you can follow up with them and turn that lead into a client. So truly, if you're looking to get endless leads or clients or both, one of the best and most efficient ways of doing it is with an on-demand webinar. Your success step right now is to go and create that on-demand webinar and start pushing it out to your socials.